毎週恒例になってしまった。あれが始まりましたよ。 Good morning, motherfuckers! そして本日
As someone who's been in a rabbit hole for 4 years now, ever since 2019, Kiryu Coco's meme review is, in my opinion, still the best content to come out of Hololive, mostly for what it contributed to the community. And so it is the content I do dearly miss the most. So, for the Holosumers who weren't in the rabbit hole 3 years ago, back in my day there was Kiryu Coco, the legendary dragon of Hololive Gen 4, who you may know from the Idol Showdown or that butt plug item in Holocure. Okay, not gonna do that voice anymore. The title of legendary was clearly warranted, given how much she contributed to Hololive and the overall English-speaking VTuber sphere as a whole. She once held the title as the highest super chatted person in all of YouTube, and without her, Holo Ian would never be a thing. And thanks to her, many fans now have PTSD when they see the word announcement. But for the purpose of this video, she used to do this show meme review every week on Sunday, where she picks up memes from the Hololive Reddit and showcases them, often with guest Holomem of the week. A simple concept, but a very effective one. The purpose of the show started off being her trying to explain Western meme culture to Japanese viewers, but of course as a show based around Western memes, it also attracted a lot of Kaigai Nikis, and was the origin of many memes that still persisted today, most notably of this Shunga's face as a representation of overseas fans. Meme review worked wonders. Firstly, because we are
controlled by something greater. Memes. The DNA of the soul.
But because its contents are derived from fans. So not only are they constantly made fresh like a pineapple-less pizza out of the oven, they promoted a sense of community and reaching out between Japanese and overseas viewers. Having guests on was always a thrill. Seeing them react, be it to the same old inside joke they're already familiar with from their own streams, or them reacting to fresh new jokes they've never heard before. And obviously, Kaijo was the perfect host for the job. Not only was her crass humor allowed the selection of some truly unhinged meme that packs a punch without having to care about keeping up idol purity, she's knowledgeable and funny enough on her own that she's still entertaining even when having to work with otherwise unfunny memes. And Meme Review was also downright the most consistent show of all Holopro series up to date, running weekly for 38 episodes. This consistency gave something for fans to always look forward to, a weekly engagement to help strengthen the community, further enforced by the iconic clap of
Next meme!
transition. And that was actually the best part of Meme Review for me. The fact that it helped build bridges in the community. It was a way for the Kaigai Nikis to reach out and communicate with not only the JP Nikis, but the talents themselves. The fact that it was long running and consistent makes it a reliable source of interest for JP fans and talents who otherwise cannot reach out to the EN side, either because they feel intimidated or because of language barrier. Coco managed to use memes to open up doors for others. When there are memes or jokes that guest talents don't understand, Coco will explain it. And if even she doesn't understand, then Shad will explain it. Hell, because of this, for people who have difficulties catching up inside jokes or even major events going on within Hololive, Meme Review was quite a reliable place to find summary digests of the events. I also vividly remember back then was also the time where JP talent seemed genuinely interested in taking initiative and learning English to reach out to the Kaigai Nikis. Be it Sencho taking actual English conversational courses, Korone's Japanese study time where she tried to teach random Japanese words to much comedic effects, And when Noel's Duolingo stream was literally the second most consistent ongoing series, next to meme review itself. So, be it meme review or just Coco alone, the presence that inspired the JP members into stepping out of their comfort zone and reach out. The best part about meme review was his role in CrossCultural Nation. Then, the fact that the contents of meme review are made by fan for fans, many of them being inside jokes, promotes a sense of camaraderie beyond language barrier. That standing here, we realized you were just like me, liking these dumbass memes. Having the Shungas as a visual representation of the Kaigai Nikis also helped. In the minds of the JP viewers, this turned the Kaigai Nikis from this intimidating community that speaks moon runes as cults that either worship literal Cthulhu priestess or a very angry chicken, to a lovable goof that's trying to reach out to and have fun with them. And it being a show presenting fan works, it was also a great outlet for fan creativity. Similar to outfit predictions, it is where fans can express their creativity and receive feedbacks from both the talents and audiences, where they can tangibly participate as part of the content they enjoy. And better than outfit prediction is that there's a lower barrier to entry. You don't have to know how to draw. Anyone with basic Photoshop skills can make a meme. Hell, maybe you don't even need Photoshop. You literally can just put text over a picture in MS Paint. At the same time, the fact that Coco cannot show copyrighted memes also forced viewers to be creative, as it means you can't rely on the many stock meme templates you often see elsewhere. And I mean, being honest, as someone who had 5 memes made it into Coco's meme reviews, twice on the final meme review, one made it onto Bay and Iris meme review, and one more didn't make it on stream but got animated by Yobio, I'll have to say I am quite proud and I'm thankful for Coco for giving me a platform. I mean, my first clip literally was of my own meme being featured on Coco's show, so if it wasn't for meme review, I probably would never be doing any clippings at all. Coco's meme review was also the core to the growth of the Hololive Reddit. Many people, including myself, started using Reddit exactly to see or post the memes on there. The show wasn't perfect, of course. The guest segment Coco had, where she'll post a teaser image of the guest that week, was quite divisive. Of course, it started off fun and all, though it was also a part that got stale after a time. On one hand, on the meme review itself, this segment often eats up the first 15 to 20 minutes of the 1 hour stream, while the joke, like always guessing that a guest is Yago, can get quite repetitive, and it'd be understandable that some might prefer to just see the guest react to something fresher. But on the other hand, there were several occasions where Coco had to outright cancel a meme review because she couldn't get enough memes from that week to fill 1 hour. So the need for padding is understandable. And then of course, even if you are a new viewer who has never watched Coco, well, the fact that you've never seen her should tell you enough what happened. Coco graduated, and with her, meme review was no more. Technically, a few members have done their own version of meme reviews, but it wasn't a regular thing, so it just couldn't have the same impact. Hell, a certain similar sounding someone has been doing meme reviews from time to time too, but even then it's not the same. When it just became reviewing generic memes, sure, you could still say it's opening up doors to Western internet culture to JP viewers who otherwise may never be exposed to it. But the fact that it's non-specific also means the loss of sense of community that was so vital to Coco's specific meme review. And with Coco gone, I really do starkly felt that the JP's interest in communication also died out. Anyone who did Duolingo streams back then, even Noelle herself, have not made any improvements on their English since. It really felt that without Coco to help drag them out, the JP members just retracted into their comfort zone the same way we don't touch grass. sure, we know it's better for our health as a whole, but without that motivator, we just never feel like it. Even when the level of fan contents have greatly evolved now with Holocure and Idol Showdown, the talent's enthusiasm to learn the Kaikai-Niki's inside joke just seemingly aren't there anymore. It doesn't mean they don't care about us. Much like how many JP members have a skewed, often sanitized views on how the EN or ID members are, they do care. They just don't seem to have the curiosity to dig deeper to find out if their preconceived notions are accurate or not. Like, hell, I'm gonna bet that to this day, many GP members still don't know how cracked of a singer Risu is, and even less even knows of how unhinged she can be. There are still bridges in the others, of course. Kanata and Ririka from Brigloss have been more eager to reach out to Kaikai-Niki's, for now. And at the very least, as a unit founded by the talents themselves, Holotori do feel like they have genuine interest in reaching out. And Ollie's always open to be the bridge to everything. As for how that affected Reddit itself, Hololive subreddit itself is still quite active. I mean, it's still in the top 1%. And to be perfectly clear, it's still a decent place with memes and discussions. Nevertheless, the loss of meme review can be felt quite clearly. Most of the posts are now far more skewed towards the EN members. I mean, sure, it could also just be the fact that after Coco graduated, Holopro has now added 4 EN gens to its roster. 5 if you want to be a lawyer and count Iris as her own gen. But with the aforementioned thing about the bridge being gone, I also feel that international interest to the JP side wasn't as strong as it used to be. The uses of the Shungus-faced character has now become extremely rare now that our memes aren't being shown to the Japanese talents or viewers anymore, so there just wasn't much of a need for a recognizable mascot. At least there's been more artists than before, so I guess that's one positive change. The only talents who still visit Reddit from time to time is Watame and Kanata when they have some rare announcements. So yeah, given that it is these two, I'm just glad that the bridge wasn't entirely gone. But I guess to be fair, the debut of both Advent and Regloss have made the subreddit become more active, with some resparked interest on the JP side. But all in all, as I was saying, while it literally was just a funny haha meme show, Coco's meme review was such a positive impact on the community, and I just really miss it for that reason. I do hope that down along the line, someone will also start doing something similar, though for legal purposes I don't condone anyone going to the talents asking them to do it. For now, the closest thing we have is Base Vegemite Domination show and its opposite counterpart in Oga's Omotenashi show, I guess. What coincidence that both happens to be cultural exchanges about food. So I guess as a segue, if you do feel creative, I am currently looking for an artist to collab with, making a superhero romance manga with commentary themes. Check out my post in the description for further info if you're interested. If you are an artist who is worried about the evolving AI technology replacing you, I think the best way to future-proof your career is to draw original contents. Draw the idea behind the art which the AI can't replicate. So if you're interested, feel free to just leave a contact in the comments and I might reach out. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a nice day.
And say,